Have you ever stopped to wonder what separates billionaires from the rest of us? What makes them think differently, act with more clarity, and consistently operate at a level where they don't just succeed, they dominate? It's easy to think it's just about having money, connections, or a bit of luck. But in reality, it starts much earlier. It starts the moment they wake up. What if I told you that the first 60 minutes of your day could completely transform your productivity, mindset, and long-term success? It's not a coincidence that some of the wealthiest and most influential people in the world, like Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson, all follow intentional, high-performance morning routines. They don't wake up and dive straight into emails or scroll through social media. They start their day with purpose, discipline, and strategy. And here's the truth. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most consistently. The way you spend the first hour of your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Think about that. If your mornings are chaotic, rushed, or reactive, chances are your days and your results feel the same. But if you're calm, clear, focused, and intentional from the moment you get up, you start building momentum that carries you through every challenge and opportunity. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact morning routine habits billionaires swear by, and how you can start using them today, even if you're just starting your journey. By the end, you'll understand not only what they do, but how they think. And stick around, because I'll reveal an overlooked habit at the end, one that most people ignore, but billionaires use to stay sharp, creative, and in control. Let's dive in. Welcome to Billionaire Vibes, your go-to space for high-performance habits, mindset mastery, and the tools to help you elevate your life one powerful step at a time. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, a 9-to-5 warrior, or someone just hungry for more out of life, you're in the right place. This channel is all about unlocking potential through practical strategies and real-world wisdom, pulled straight from the minds, lives, and routines of the world's most successful people, including billionaires, CEOs, athletes, and thought leaders. We break down what they do, how they think, and how you can apply those same habits. Not someday, but starting today. Every video here is built with one mission in mind: to help you become the most focused, capable, and confident version of yourself. Because let's be honest, the world doesn't need more average. The world needs people who think big, act with intention, and create impact. The kind of people who don't just chase comfort, they seek growth. If that sounds like your vibe, do me a favor right now and hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you never miss an episode, and welcome to the tribe. We're growing a powerful community of people who are ready to live life on purpose, and I'd love for you to be part of it. And listen, today's episode might seriously shift the way you think about mornings. Because here's the deal. No matter what your background, no matter where you're starting from, your routine either holds you back or propels you forward. And once you understand how billionaires structure their mornings, you'll see just how much of your success is actually built before 9 a.m. We're going step by step into their morning mindsets, non-negotiable habits, and powerful rituals that you can start applying right away. No million-dollar bank account required. You don't need expensive tools, crazy willpower, or 4 a.m. wake-ups to harness the power of this process. What you do need is the willingness to think bigger, act smarter, and execute daily. Also, quick heads up, if you watch until the end, I'm going to be revealing one of the most powerful, least talked about habits that billionaires use to create long-term vision, avoid burnout, and stay laser-focused. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Sound good? All right, get ready to take some notes, because this is where your shift begins. You're not just going to copy billionaire routines. You're going to understand how to think like them, work like them, and eventually win like them. Let's dive in and build your billionaire morning routine, starting now. All right, Before we dive into the specific habits used by top performers, let's take a moment to answer an important question. Why do morning routines even matter? It's actually one of the most overlooked keys to success. Most people jump straight into the what billionaires do, what time they wake up, what they eat, what their schedule looks like. But if you don't understand the why, then those habits just become empty actions. So let's break it down. First off, your morning is your foundation. Think of it like this. However you begin your day typically sets the tone for everything that follows, from your mood and energy to your level of focus, decision-making, and even how you respond to stress. If your morning is disorganized, reactive, or rushed, chances are your entire day will feel the same. But if your morning is intentional, focused, and centered, that clarity ripples through everything you do, and that's when you start making real progress. Here's the science behind it. In the first few hours after waking, your brain is in a highly impressionable state. It transitions from theta to alpha brainwaves, the same state where creativity, learning, and belief formation are most powerful. This is when your mind is the most open to programming. That's why billionaires are hyper-intentional about this window. They don't waste it drowning in emails or scrolling social media. They use it to build clarity, set priorities, and get into a state of controlled momentum. There's also the stress factor. Your cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress, are naturally higher in the morning. If you immediately engage in chaotic behavior, loads of stimulation, or negative input, you're programming your nervous system to operate in a reactive state all day long. Not ideal when you're trying to build a life of success, right? Now think about it like this. Billionaires don't just work harder. They don't try to cram 20 hours of effort into their day. Instead, they design their days to operate with less mental friction and more strategic flow. That begins in the morning. They make their most important decisions in clarity, not chaos. They invest the first part of the day in activities that build them, not drain them. In short, they win the morning to win the day. So if you're still hitting snooze 5 times, checking your phone the second you open your eyes, or jumping into tasks without direction, you're starting from behind. But the good news? You can change that starting tomorrow. Because when you own your morning, you begin to own your life. And that's when everything starts to shift. All right, with that foundation laid, let's get into the actual habits. What exactly are billionaires doing in those sacred early hours? Let's break it down. All right, now that we know why mornings matter, let's dig into the exact habits billionaires use to jumpstart success, not once in a while, but every single day. These aren't just random routines or trendy hacks. These habits are intentional, tested, and repeatable. And whether you're building your first business or trying to upgrade your mindset, you can start using them right now. Let's break it down. 1. Wake up early but well rested. Now, let's get one thing straight. Billionaires do not all wake up at 4 a.m. That's a myth. What they do is wake up intentionally. The focus isn't just on getting up early, it's about getting up prepared. Jeff Bezos, for example, prioritizes 8 hours of sleep. He wakes up naturally, eats a calm breakfast, and avoids early meetings because he wants to make clear, high-quality decisions. So yes, getting up early can be powerful, but only if you're also well-rested. The key is consistency. Same wake-up time, same bedtime. Your energy and clarity come from rhythm, not just willpower. Action tip. Set a wake-up time that fits your life, but maintain it daily, even on weekends. Sleep is your foundation. Don't sacrifice it for hustle culture. 2. Mental stillness. Start with mindfulness or meditation. Before billionaires dive into complex decision-making, they take a few moments to clear the noise. Oprah Winfrey and Ray Dalio, for example, include meditation or mindfulness as a non-negotiable in their mornings. This isn't just for stress relief, It's to gain mental clarity and presence before the chaos of the day begins. By taking even just 10 minutes to quiet your mind, you start your day with intention over reaction. That's where great decisions and big ideas come from. Action tip. Try 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing, meditation, or gratitude journaling. No phone, no outside noise, just you and your mind. 3. Move your body. Energy first, productivity follows. Billionaires know your physical state drives your mental performance. Whether it's a 20-minute workout, yoga, or even a walk, movement activates energy. Richard Branson has said that working out in the morning gives him 4 extra hours of productivity each day. That's a pretty great return on investment if you ask me. It's not about getting shredded, it's about getting energized. Action tip: add a short movement routine. Bodyweight exercises, stretching, or a brisk walk. Don't aim for perfect, aim for consistent. Number 4, prime your mind. Visualize, set goals, and review priorities. This one's big. Billionaires don't start reactive, they start strategic. Elon Musk uses first principles thinking, boiling things down to the core truth and building strategy from there. Every morning, he reflects on key problems to solve. Many top performers visualize their ideal day or mentally rehearse their success. They aren't just goal setters, they're mind architects. Action tip: spend 5 to 10 minutes each morning reviewing your top 3 goals, visualizing your success, or writing affirmations. You'll be amazed how this aligns your mindset. 5. Eliminate early distractions. No phone zone. Here's a major difference between average and elite performers: stimulus control. Most people wake up and instantly grab their phone, checking notifications, scrolling Instagram, or replying to emails. That puts you on defense mode, instantly reacting to the outside world. Billionaires, they delay that stimulus. They protect their mental space in the morning to decide what enters their mind first. Action tip: try a 30 to 60-minute phone-free zone after you wake up. No scrolling, no email, no news. Just real, personal focus. 6. Learn something new. Fuel the mind before the grind. Growth is a daily commitment, and billionaires don't stop learning. Warren Buffett reads for hours a day. Bill Gates journals and reviews ideas. Naval Ravikant emphasizes reading what you love until you love to read. And if they, with such full schedules, find time to learn, there's no excuse for the rest of us. Action tip: start with just 10 to 20 minutes of reading, a podcast, or a video that expands your thinking before you start creating or working. This primes your brain for creativity, strategy, and smarter decisions. What do all these habits have in common? They're not about grinding harder. They're about aligning yourself mentally, physically, and strategically before the day demands anything from you. What separates a billionaire from the rest isn't just wealth, it's priority management. They know that a calm, focused mind creates better results than a rushed, reactive one. And most importantly, these habits are simple. You don't need a private chef or $1 million home gym. You don't need to wake up with a butler carrying green juice. You just need discipline, structure, and intention. Start with one habit this week, then stack another. That's how real transformation happens. So far, we've talked about routines, habits, and behaviors. But none of those things are truly effective without the mindset to match. Because here's the truth. Billionaire success isn't just built on what they do when they wake up. It's built on how they think before they even act. You could copy a billionaire's exact morning steps down to the cold shower, the journaling, the green juice, but if you don't adopt their mindset, those habits won't move the needle. Because without the right internal programming, the external routines are just noise. Billionaires approach the world with a mindset of strategy, clarity, and control. One of the biggest shifts they make is focusing on leverage, not just labor. While most people are asking, how can I get this done? High-level thinkers are asking, how can this get done with the least amount of my time and energy, but the greatest amount of impact? They constantly look for ways to scale results, not by working harder, but by working smarter. They also operate with long-term thinking. They don't look for quick wins or overnight success. They plant seeds that won't bloom for years, and they're okay with that. People like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk don't just make decisions based on this quarter or this month. They make decisions based on where they want to be in 5 to 10 years. That level of patience and vision creates momentum most people can't compete with because they're too focused on short-term gratification. Part of this mindset also includes protecting their mental energy. Billionaires don't fill their day with tasks. They focus on what really matters. Every morning they ask, what is the single most important thing I can accomplish today that makes everything else easier or irrelevant? That one question clears the noise and brings immediate clarity and direction. But perhaps the biggest difference in mindset? It's ownership. Full, radical, personal responsibility. Billionaires don't blame the economy, the algorithm, or other people for where they are. They take ownership of their growth, their learning, and their setbacks. When something doesn't go as planned, they don't waste time playing the victim. They ask, what can I learn from this? What's within my control? That mindset of accountability over excuses is what allows them to keep learning, adapting, and evolving when average people give up. And this mindset isn't something you need to be born with. It's learned, it's trained, it's built through consistent awareness and daily practice. You adopt it by questioning your patterns, raising your standards, and surrounding yourself with higher-level thinking. You don't need $1 billion to think like a billionaire. You just need to be willing to see the world differently and act accordingly. Because when you change how you think, you naturally change what you do. And when you consistently make better decisions, you start engineering better outcomes. That's how the inner world shapes the outer one. And that's how daily mindset turns into long-term success. You've heard about waking up early, practicing mindfulness, reviewing goals, working out, even journaling. These are all great habits, and they absolutely work. But there's one habit most people completely overlook. It's not glamorous, it's not flashy, and it definitely doesn't get enough credit. Yet the world's top performers, billionaires included, use this as a core part of their success routine. That habit? Stillness. Yes, intentional, scheduled, deliberate moments of nothing. No screens, no noise, no grinding, no multitasking. Just space, silence, thinking time. Stillness is where strategy is born. It might sound counterproductive in a world that glorifies hustle, speed, and constant stimulation, but this is exactly why so many people are burned out, reactive, and stuck in endless cycles of doing without direction. Billionaires are playing a different game. They aren't just doing more, they're thinking more. And they make room for that thinking by protecting white space in their day, especially in the morning. People like Bill Gates are known to schedule think weeks, where he completely detaches from his regular environment just to think deeply without distraction. Warren Buffett spends several hours a day reading and reflecting. You might assume that's a luxury afforded to the wealthy, but in reality, it's the discipline of mental space that helped make them wealthy in the first place. When you give yourself space to slow down, your brain shifts out of reactivity and into creativity. You're no longer just responding to life, you're envisioning it, designing it. Stillness gives rise to clarity. It's often in those quiet moments that breakthrough ideas, game-changing decisions, and deep truths surface. Even 10 minutes a day of intentional stillness can change everything. It allows you to zoom out from the busyness and get a bird's-eye view of your life. What's working? What's not? What really matters right now? What am I avoiding? You can't answer those questions in the middle of chaos. You need stillness. And here's the thing. It's not about meditation or productivity. It's about power, mental power, direction, vision. That's something most people skip because their days are filled to the brim, but it's exactly what billionaires make time for. They protect space the way others protect appointments. Why? Because stillness isn't doing nothing. It's doing the deepest work of all, aligning your inner world with your outer goals. So here's your challenge. Starting tomorrow morning, carve out 5 to 10 minutes of stillness. No phone, no podcasts, no music. Just you, your thoughts, maybe a notebook if you'd like, and space to reconnect with your vision. Ask yourself a powerful question, or just sit with the silence. You might be surprised what your brain gives you when you give it a moment to breathe. Remember, action without clarity is just movement, but action with clarity, that's alignment. And that's exactly what stillness delivers. It's not a waste of time. It's the billionaire habit that everyone overlooks until they wish they had it. You've now seen behind the curtain. You know the habits, the thought patterns, the routines, and even the one overlooked practice that billionaires use to shape their mornings and ultimately their lives. But the most important part, none of this matters if you don't apply it. The difference between watching a video and transforming your life comes down to what you do next. You don't need to overhaul your entire routine tomorrow. In fact, you shouldn't. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress, tiny intentional steps in the right direction. Here's the truth. Billionaire-level habits aren't exclusive to billionaires. They're not reserved for trust funds and luxury lifestyles. They're available to anyone, and that includes you, if you're willing to apply discipline, consistency, and vision. Every successful person you look up to started somewhere. They build power not through one massive change, but through hundreds of small, purposeful actions done consistently. So let me challenge you right now. Pick one habit from this video, just one, and commit to doing it daily for the next 7 days. Whether it's waking up at a set time without snoozing, creating a tech-free first hour, moving your body, practicing 10 minutes of stillness, or journaling your top 3 goals, the habit you choose isn't what matters most. What matters is your commitment to following through. If you're serious about growing, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. What's the one habit you're going to commit to this week? Your comment could inspire someone else in this community to take action too. And hey, don't just commit privately. Make it public. Own it. You'll be surprised how powerful it can be just to write it down and declare it out loud. If this video helped shift your thinking even a little, do me a favor, hit that like button. It takes 1 second, but it tells YouTube this video matters and helps more people find it. And if you want more deep dives like this, breaking down the habits, routines, and mindsets of the world's top performers, then be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning, and I'd love for you to be on this journey with me. Remember, the people you admire aren't unicorns. They're not made of anything you're not. The only difference is they decided to commit to small, high-impact choices day after day, even when no one was watching. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to get started. Because when you own your morning, you own your day. And when you own your day, you start building the life you know you're capable of living. Thanks for watching. Now go design your morning and take back your power. You've got this.